Okay, I want to talk to you guys about domestic abuse. Um, and I tell you about a little bit about my situation. I was in a 5 year domestic abuse um, situation, dealing with a former boyfriend of mine. I was residing with him for 5 years, um, and I went through a lot of situations regarding that. Um, and you would ask me, how did I remove myself from that? It wasn't easy. I didn't have any support at the time, um, but God placed it in my heart to remove myself, um, which I did after I say going towards in the middle of the 5th year. It wasn't easy at all. Um, I went through a rough time because I did physically remove my own self out of the situation, due to some funds that come from my schooling, because I was continually going to school, but it was pretty hard on me, um, that it actually ended up where I couldn't continually go to school, but I did remove myself and went into my own home, which I didn't know how I was going to provide for myself, but I ended up being in my own home for a year, thank God. But after going through courts, back and forth, um, due to the situation, it was pretty harsh on me. Um, I suffered a lot through that ordeal, suffered through some mental anguish, of course, physical as well, um, and getting from that and experiencing the residue that come from it. That I even experienced homelessness due to that ordeal. Uh, I wanted to share that not everyone go through the same exact experience, but it's pretty harsh on a woman experiencing things like that. So myself, being a survivor of that, I'm a actual advocate of domestic abuse. I want to lend or have God to use my gifts that I got throughout that, because some situations don't end up like mine. You have situations that may end up where uh, you have death of these women coming from their abuser. So just pray for these women. Anybody in your family, friends, anybody that you know, lend an ear, hear what they're saying, assist them where it doesn't harm them. And what I mean by that, assist them if you know they're inside the home of the abuser. Assist them where the abuser does not have knowledge of what's going on of the assistance, because you don't want to create a problem when you know the person already have a detrimental problem um, that they're living with. So I appreciate you all listening. Um, give our prayers to women out here, anybody that's being abused by anyone, because we're gonna um, get to the point of these things are not gonna be happening so much. We know we can't help everyone, but helping one or two women, then that sounds great. Thank you, and we'll have much blessing. Thank you.